Hi, I'm back again, and this time I'm going to talk to you a little bit about celiac disease, something that I was diagnosed about um, a year and some months ago. The awareness of celiac is not too big, and therefore it's very difficult to live with it because I can't go to restaurants and just enjoy myself with a great gluten-free burger. Anyway, what is celiac disease? So celiac disease, it's basically a second name for celiac disease is gluten intolerance disease, and gluten is basically a type of protein that it's inside of barley, wheat, and rye. Oat is kind of in a question mark because on its basic form oats is not gluten, but because it's in the same factories, so it's contaminated. Therefore it's not recommended. What it does basically, because it's like diabetes, we don't have the enzyme to take apart the gluten and to digest the gluten, so the body is basically fighting against the gluten, and in this process it's causing damage to the body. You see, in the intestines there are these little tongues that helps to absorb all of the vitamins and things that our body needs, like calcium and iron and stuff like that. And because of the stomach is producing more acid in order to fight against this gluten, it kind of breaks apart these little tongues inside. It calls iles, if I remember it correctly. So once these little tongues are destroyed, the body is having a really hard time to absorb all the necessary vitamins to the body, and it caused severe symptoms. So the immediate symptoms are basically abdominal pain and some gas problem and bloating and stuff like that. You also see the symptoms in the bathroom when you go there. You either have constipation or diarrhea. It very much depends on the individual, because all of the symptoms are basically the same for each and every single one. And now there's other symptoms are dehydration. You feel that kind of immediately because of the diarrhea, and other stuff are like changes in appetite. Usually you crave more food than usual, and yet don't get any pain, any weight. I'm sorry, don't get any weight. Even losing weight because the body is having a really hard time to absorb fat, even something that is a lot of people are trying to lose, but it's very necessary for the body to have some kind of fat, some kind of a percentage of fat. A lot of people who have celiac lose a lot of fat, lose a lot of weight because of the lack of the body can't absorb these kind of stuff that are crucial for the body. Other symptoms are edema, energy loss, fatigue. You just want to sleep all day. You don't want to do anything. Other physical symptoms are mouth sores. They're like little white annoying sores in the mouth that if you put salt or eating a tomato, it's very, very sore. Your skin is very, very dry. It's very itchy, unpleasant. You get muscle pain. You get joint pain because of the lack of calcium and the lack of other things. Your body hurts. Your body hurts, and people think it's another problem, and they don't connect all the dots together and go to the doctor and say, I want to be diagnosed for celiac, because I don't think they're even aware of that disease, because it's not out there. It's not very people are not aware of it all that much. Another physical symptoms are hair loss, and you have like teeth problems. About 3 years ago, I had a situation where I had 9 cavities in my mouth all at the same time, and I had it in 1 year. In 1 year, all of these things just popped out, just all of these holes in my teeth, and then one of them was a root canal treatment, and it's unpleasant. Other symptoms are unnecessarily physical, or they can be also in your mood swings, and you can't concentrate on things, and you're depressed, and you're irritable, and everything annoys you, and everything is like so extreme. Everything feels so extreme, and it's very hard to deal with like that. Other things are headaches, horrible headaches. Like I was in one point in my life, I was paralyzed. It wasn't so severe like migraines, but it can develop into a very difficult situation of migraines. I know it sounds very scary now. I'm naming all of the symptoms, and a lot of the times, because of mostly it'll be in the stomach and the abdominal part of the body, people will think that it's irritable bowel syndrome, and they'll just take medicines in order to ease the stomach, and they'll ignore probably the main problem, and they won't go to the doctor, and they won't tell them this. And one way to diagnose it is through blood tests. If you have anemia and a lot of the other symptoms I just mentioned, go to the doctor and ask to take a test to see if you have celiac. Now, if the blood tests come positive, the doctor will take you to a gastroenterologist. It's a doctor that specializes in the gastronomic part of the body, and then they'll take biopsy from your stomach and the beginning of the intestine, and only under a microscope they'll be able to actually diagnose if you have celiac. Now, if you're not going to take care of this and you're not going to go into the proper diet, some unpleasant diseases might occur, like type 1 diabetes. It's very scary to hear that, but everything is very, you can just not have these problems by just keeping a regular gluten-free diet. Other problems that might occur is like rheumatoid arthritis, RA for short. Skin diseases like dermatitis. Not pleasant. The dry skin that I mentioned before, it's going to get worse and worse and worse into a dermatitis situation. Different types of cancer, especially in the abdominal part, and thyroid disease, which will cause other unpleasant symptoms. Osteoporosis, because of lack of calcium in your body. Your bones will break very, very, very easily from simple things like going up or down the stairs. And systematic lupus, which is kind of scary. Anyway, these diseases don't occur till an older age, like maybe 50, maybe 60. Up until then, you still have the chance to change your diet. It takes about 2 weeks for the diarrhea and things like that to pass, and it takes about a year to 2 years for the intestine to build back these little tongues. So it very much depends on your age. If you're 20, most likely that the body will cure itself after a year. If you're 40, it might cure itself after 2 years, but the point is it will cure itself, and you will prevent all of these unnecessary things that probably affect your life in a very, very unpleasant way. You don't want to spend a lot of time in the bathroom, and you don't want to be tired all the time, especially if you're a parent. You need this energy to take care of your kids, to take care of your family, to go to work, to be with your husband or wife. So it's kind of it seems kind of scary to be on a gluten-free disease. You can't drink beer, you can't eat pasta, you can't eat bread, you can't eat pancakes, you can't eat like regular cereal that they sell at the supermarket, even though it's like maybe cornflakes. They always add some flour into it to make it cheaper, so it'll be very easier to manufacture, so they'll profit more out of it. Even medications have starches that are from wheat or barley or rye. So pay attention to all of these things. Go to your doctor and ask them about this. If you even have the doubt that you have it, just go check it, because it's worth it. It's worth your life. You'll live longer, you'll be happier, you'll be more energetic, less depressed, less tired, everything. It will really affect your life. So anyway, I've been on the gluten-free diet for about a year and a few months now, and I must tell you, I come from Israel, therefore my weird accent. And over there isn't too much of a choice of things that you can eat. There aren't too many candies that I can eat, aren't too many chocolate bars that I can eat. The cereal is very disgusting over there. And now I'm in the great US of A. And there are many options. Let's say in Trader Joe's, you can go there and you can find tons of things in their menu that you can eat and actually enjoy. Another problem of the celiac thing, because everyone thinks that it's very nutritional to be on a gluten-free diet, but it's not. You have to make sure that you eat a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruits to get the right amounts of sugar and the right amounts of vitamins. And if you can even take some pills in order to, or vitamins and calcium and iron, in order to make sure that you have the healthy level of each and every one of them. Anyway, I found these protein bars in Trader Joe's. They're amazing, especially for busy people. One bar, well, this is the 100 calories one. This is like bites. It's very small, but they actually have bars that are like this big, and they have 250 calories in each one, and they can make you full as much as a sandwich, and they're actually healthy because they have a lot of protein, and gluten-free diet is lack of that, and so it's very important. So I treat myself basically every day in one of these. So this is the bigger one of 240 or 50 calories in each and every single one of them. This is mixed nuts and chocolate, delicious. I love also the white chocolate flavor. And these are the bites one. Now these you can have in between meals or something like that. Now I love exercise, so I usually eat one like this after an exercise, and it makes me feel pretty healthy because I'm kind of sick of eating avocados and hard-boiled eggs every day. So there you go. If you have any questions, just let me know. You're not alone. we all suffer from this gluten-free diet, and basically it's just trial and error. But a lot of us don't have that money to spend or that time to spend cooking. So just let me know if you have any questions. You probably have a lot of things that aren't clear to you, like exactly which kind of products you can or cannot eat. Where can you even purchase more products? I can tell you right now that it's Trader Joe's, Fruitful Yields, Whole Foods. They have a great selection. But I also know some restaurants that you can go and enjoy yourself a gluten-free burger, which is also nice. Anyway, I talked too long. My throat is sore now. If you have any questions, just comment below, and I'll see what I can do. Okay, bye bye.